Hey everybody, it's Sad and welcome back to How to Date a Magical Girl than last we left off. I now had the opportunity to work for the man. But, for now, what's the calendar gonna be again? Okay, so, the school hallways are a busted chatter this morning. A huge group of girls are crowded in the main corridor, blocking my way to class. I can hardly hear myself with all the high-pitched squeals in the air. I started to think that maybe something bad has happened. Is someone injured? I begin to push through the swarm of students in an attempt to find the source of the commotion. The crowd gets thicker and thicker as I progress down the hallway. The sunset squeals are dissolved into hushed whispers, but I can make out some of the words. I can't believe she's here. She's so beautiful. I wonder what class she's taking. Music is kind of... No, it's gone. Never mind. It was there. It's gone now. And the fear I had about this whole situation disappears when I realize the center of attention is just one girl standing in the middle of the crowd. A tall brunette in the same academy uniform as everyone else. Her class badge reveals her to be a third year, a senior in her final year. Titties. Miyu Himura. Huh. There's so much Yuri in this one scene. I mean, what, I stumble forward into the vacant area the students are surrounding. The third-year girl turns to look at me. Can I help you? You're gonna have to... I mean, what now? Her words ring out and immediately silence the crowd. You pushed the crowd just to see me, didn't you? Have we met before or something? No, I don't think so. You don't seem like the rest of my admirers. Something's different about you. I don't know who you are. I know your name psychically. Well, I guess it's... Or, well, actually, how do I know your name? That's a good question. Well, if you want a signed yearbook, you'll have to wait until graduation, just like everyone else. Why would I want your signature? The crowd gasps. A good 10 seconds pass in complete silence. A tumbleweed passes. So she's famous, and my introduction to her, the way she notices my character, is that I have no idea who she is. Okay, it's one of those situations. You don't know who I am? I could ask the same question. To my surprise, the girl giggles. Her stoic expression is broken down to a beautiful laugh, even if only for a moment. My name is Miyu. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Addison. Tell me, Addison, what made you approach me like this? Well, there were heaps of people gathered around. I couldn't even get through my class. I actually thought something bad had gone down. I mean, if it had been any of the schools I'd gone to, it would have been there was a fight. Just now, because there's a large enough area around it to form an arena where no one can get hit, who is not involved, but everyone needs to be watching and filming. Something bad? I mean, sure, there's nothing to be worried about. My fans get overzealous from time to time, and gatherings like this aren't unheard of. I take a glance around at the crowd. A few dozen pairs of angry and others, their love-struck eyes are laser-focused on me. How dare you steal our goddess's attention? Or, well, maybe that, and/or a combination of how dare you not know who she is. I feel the heated glares burning a hole in my forehead. Don't mind them. I think they're just jealous that you're the only one with the courage to speak to me. Is that so? This girl, Miyu, she's extraordinarily beautiful, not to mention calm and composed, but I can't help feeling she's a little condescending. Just why is she so famous anyway? I decided to ask her the very question. Why are you so famous anyway? I wouldn't say I'm famous, just incredibly admired. Oh, it's same difference. Well, no. Fame can be both good and bad. That's a good point. There's that feeling of condescension again. To answer you truthfully, I'm currently the #1 student here at the Academy. My grades are the highest in history, in every single subject. In addition, my extracurricular activities include class presidency, volunteer work, cross-academy liaison, charity fundraisers, high society function planning, international representation for the Union of Magical Girls. Okay then. I feel myself dozing off as Miyu continues. Yeah. And last but not least, I also conduct the Academy's orchestra. Oh, she's done. That's quite a lot you have on your plate. It's nothing. Oh, did I mention I'm also on record as one of the youngest magical girls to ever awaken her powers? We've mentioned it now, so it's on my record for the next 10 minutes, and that's slated to be taken up by something else. What did you just say? Addison, I'd love to hear about some of your achievements. Judging by your badge, you've only just joined the academy its first year, but I'm sure you have some noteworthy skills or accomplishments you can share. I'm incredibly good at sleeping. Actually, I'm not. I wake up, I wake up constantly during the night, and it's awful. I can't get an actual good night's sleep because I just keep waking up over and over and over and over again. Think, Addison, that's something remarkable I can boast about. Well, my magical powers involve freezing time. Something like that. Use brow furrows. Freezing time? Oh, and I also just scored a part-time job at a convenience store. How's that for an exciting extracurricular activity? I can tell Miyu is still pondering my time-freezing magic revelation. Come to think of it, her reaction's pretty similar to Miss Yoshida's back in practical magic class. Addison, I should like to speak with you more in the near future. Perhaps away from prying eyes and eager ears. The crowd of girls around us shuffle uncomfortably. Sure, that's good to me. I'm glad. Until then. Adieu. Without any hesitation, Miyu walks away. I am then stormed over by the crowd of her admirers and trampled to death in a very unflattering display. I turned into a bloody human pancake. What can I say? It's not a very dignified way to die. The group of girls surrounding us splits in two, with half following Miyu and half continuing to gossip about the morning's events. Now that there's a break in the crowd, I manage to get to my classroom without any more delays. I enter the room and notice Hitomi has already started teaching. I quickly hurry to my seat in between Akari and Yui. Akari gives me a slap in the back of the head for being late. I deserve that. She whispers to me in an angry yet hushed tone. Where have you been? Sorry, I got caught up. I decided against telling her about meeting Miyu. For some reason, I feel like telling her I met the class because I met a beautiful girl is a bad idea. I wonder why. Is there something you're not telling me? No, seriously, it's all good. Hikari mumbles quietly to herself. Don't lie to me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you two could keep your discussion till after class, I would really appreciate it. Oh, don't worry, I am zoned in on your discussion. Yes, very interesting topic. Hikari blushes in embarrassment. She nods her head in apology to Miss Otsuka. I get my books out and start trying to write some notes as Miss Otsuka speaks. It isn't long before a scrap of paper gets passed to me. On it is Hikari's scribbled handwriting. Oh dear Jesus. Okay, Yui baked some sweets over the weekend and brought them to share, but you were late to class, so I ate them all. You're a living Hoover, just... I frowned and crumpled the note. Hikari pouts lets out a just quiet enough so the teacher doesn't hear her. Pell turned the head of the paper ball. At the end of class, Hitomi tells us to close our books. I do so and let it yawn. Before you all go, there's just one more thing I'd like to say. Your time at the academy should be devoted to more than just studying. It's very important to make friends along the way. No, they're lecturing us and getting to know people and interacting with other humans. I don't wanna. You can't make me. The bonds you form in your prime years are going to strengthen over your entire lifetime. Don't miss out on the opportunity to form the most important relationships in your life. Can't talk about it. At the same time, it's important to bear in mind, not all of your relationships will work out. Some of you will travel the world after graduation, some of you will get brutally murdered, or half of your innards will get teleported to the dimension and leave you a gaping hole in your insides. Such is the life of a magical girl in this day and age. You can't always know if you'll ever live to see your friends again, or you might eat poison chocolates. Or just have one of your servants do it by accident, unveil the plot. Form relationships and don't get too attached to any one person, because some of them will die. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. No one can predict what the future has in store. Except for the Oracle of Delphi. Bitch, take that and stick it in your pipe and smoke it! Miss Otsuka's ominous words don't sit well with me. Why don't you tell us to form relationships, not to get too attached? This makes sense. The game is warning you people may die. I glanced at Hikari. She still got the same scowl she had at the start of class. Although we fight sometimes, I know we'll always be friends. Time or distance can never separate us. There's no point worrying about Miss Otsuka's words. It's because Hikari is attached to me at the hip like a disease. She's a chronic illness that I cannot get rid of. And I've got more friends than Hikari too. Shin's a good pal, and I recently met Yui, and there's that girl Miyu from this morning. I wonder if she and I will get on to be great friends. Blech. The school bell rings and interrupts my thoughts. Time to head out. At the school gates, I wait around for a while to see if Hikari and Yui will show up. I'm surprised to see none of the Miyu approach. At first, I hardly recognized the throng of students around her. Almost said a throng of students. Hello again. Hey, Miyu. Miyu almost looks shy. Nervous, even. It's a stark contrast to the holier-than-thou aura she had earlier in the day. Your eyes were a bit brighter in the earlier artwork, too. Now they're a bit darker red. Nice. Your skirt's shorter than, why am I... Sorry, we didn't get much of a chain talk this morning. I wanted to catch you before you left for the day. You wanted to catch me? Yes, I wanted to apologize. And what? I think I gave off a false impression of myself. To tell you the honest truth, I'm not as perfect as everyone thinks I am. Nobody is perfect. It's just fact of life. Doesn't exist. It's a standard that can't be reached. It's a figment of the imagination, of myth. Well, your fans seem to think you're pretty damn great. They would think the world of me, but I'm just a sham. A pained expression crosses her face. Is this really the same girl I met this morning? Before I could even say anything to her, Hikari comes bounding up to me. Addison, there you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. I see it! No. Why? But it is the point. It is. Why does she have the longer skirt? Or is it more of a hip thing? Yeah. Really, Hikari? I always open the gate. You should look here first. Oops. Tee. Oh, who's your new friend? Hello, I'm Miyu Himura. Are you a friend of Addison's? She's my friend, basically. Let's put it that way. She's the friend that I have and I've always had, apparently. Hikari's jaw drops. Even if she didn't recognize Miyu at a glance, she seems to have recognized her name immediately. You're the Miyu? Oh my gosh. Ah. Miyu, this is my good friend Hikari. It's a pleasure, Hikari. Yes. I love that subtle little just inched closer. She knows my name. Hello, everybody. Oh, what a big group. Who's the new face? Another friend of Addison's. Could it be that you're as popular as me? I doubt that. Miyu, this is Yui. Yui, this is Miyu. Hello. Nice to meet you. Yui, don't you know who this is? It's Miyu Himura. She's the most famous magical girl at the whole academy. Ah, yes, I thought so. Yui bows slightly to Miyu. She doesn't seem starstruck in the slightest, unlike Hikari, who's drooling like a child. You mean who's just drooling, then? Anyway, Addison, I should get going. Maybe we'll run into each other again. Sure. Sorry about my weird friends. Friend. Miyu's response, Yui's response, I want to mix up their names, oh no. Yui's response is perfectly normal. It's measured, it's polite, it's not obsessive. There you go, that's how you should do. This, on the other hand, is a lost cause. Don't worry about it. I have my own weird friend I should probably go and find. Farewell, everyone. Miyu takes her leave and Hikari confronts me. The dazed look on her face has been replaced by one of sheer fury. Why didn't you tell me that you were dating Miyu Himura? Dating? Dating? What planet are you on? Don't try and hide it from me, Addison. There were fireworks flying between the two of you. Fireworks? You're dreaming, girl. I only met Miyu this morning. Fine, but I just want you to know that I don't even care if you date her. Thou doth protest too much. She's perfect in every way, so do what you want. With that, Hikari storms away in a huff. I'm not dating Miyu. Oh, I know that. I know when you're telling the truth. Do you? Good. Wish Hikari would believe me. Don't fret about Hikari. She always comes around, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. Thanks, Yui. My pleasure. Well, I'm gonna head home. Have a nice night, Addison. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Now it's time to do things. Well, seeing as Hikari is here, I'm gonna spend time with her because why not? Hikari's affection for me isn't high the astronaut. Oh, I fucking know. And with Hikari, I'm gonna try to figure out who can hold their breath the longest. Oh, these two idiots. These two precious, precious idiots. I think Hikari has bigger lungs than me because it doesn't take long to pass out on the floor. Ah, true love. Hikari's affection decreased by 1. Oh, she passed out. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna read my book. I got a book of magic. Since I haven't started the book yet, blah, blah, blah. Read. Using potions will help increase affection, money, or the effect. I can get a love drug. No. Oh, hello. Good morning, Addison. Oh, it's me again. Hello. Sorry that I can't stop to talk. I need to get to my first class and set up the room before the teacher arrives. Oh, okay. Well, I'm on. See you. Miyu heads down the hallway. I decided to go straight towards my own class. Ah, Eveline. Good morning, students. Are you all ready for another thrilling magical history class? Half the class cheers, and the other half lets out a groan. I just sit and stare and try to practice falling asleep with my eyes open. Today's lesson will be rather interesting. We'll look back at the origins of the first magical girl. The precise date of the origin of magic hasn't been found, but we know for certain that it dates back thousands of years. The story goes like so. A teenage girl in the... What is this music? It's just a narration. This doesn't deserve this epic music. A teenage girl on the cusp of womanhood left her village in search of a better life. She stumbled upon a garden full of flowers and animals. It was a wondrous place, rich with life and vibrant with color. As she explored the garden, she came to realize it was the very place told of in legend in her village, a place that had long since been forbidden. But the girl could not imagine why such a lovely garden would be forbidden, so she stayed and she explored. The girl came across the biggest tree in the garden. Its trunk spiraled into the sky, and its branches bore a magnificent translucent fruit. She climbed into the tree and took some fruit from the branches. The shimmering blue fruit shone like crystal in the sunlight. Without hesitation, she bit into the fruit's flesh. Despite its beauty, the fruit tasted terrible. It was sour, and the seeds reeked with the stench of death. Perhaps because of her hunger, the girl continued to eat the disgusting fruit. She climbed down from the tree and, to no surprise, began to feel ill. Somehow, she stumbled back to her village. Her parents had been worried sick about the girl. The girl told them where she had been and described the fruit she had eaten. And that class is the discovery of the durian fruit. We don't eat that anymore. I'm gonna stop doing that voice because it's kind of fucked up my throat a little bit more than it should have. Though she was scolded for entering the forbidden garden, her parents were simply glad to see her home safe. However, the girl fell into a deep sleep. She did not wake for another 40 nights. With each passing night came feverish nightmares. She broke out in sweat and clawed at her bed until her fingers bled night after night. When she finally awoke, she screamed, "Pazuzu!" She found that her home was empty. She ventured outside to witness her village turn to ash. Horror and despair overwhelmed her, and she found that only her house was still standing. After unsuccessfully searching for survivors, the girl left her village. She returned to the Forbidden Garden and found the tree bore fruit that bore fruit had also been reduced to ash. Upon seeing this, memories of her nightmares began to stir within her. The screams in her head returned, and the images of flames and smoke overwhelmed her senses. Immediately, she understood. She had not been asleep for so long. She had been in a trance and had raised her very own village with the hellfire born from her own blood. Her nightmares were actions carried out by her unconscious self. The horror wrought upon her village was performed by her own hands. The horror wrought upon her village was performed by her own hands. Racked with guilt and despair, the girl left the Forbidden Garden once more. She journeyed across the land for an unknown period of time. There are no records of the years she spent on her own. Historians believe that she one day came across the city that is now modern-day Rome. And after that horrifying tale, we get back to the nice, happy, jumpy music. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Okay, so magic originated to bite through horror and bloodshed. Fitting. Nice. Love it. There, she somehow managed to lead a peaceful life. Perhaps she learned to control the fires burning within her blood. They called her the Conqueror of Flame. She married and bore no less than 8 children during her lifetime. 7 girls and 1 boy. All 7 of the girls went on to become somewhat famous magical girls. It seems the magic within the mother's blood was not diluted when it was passed on to them. If my character had been male, would I have been like the descendant of the one male child or something? Kind of explaining why, as a guy, he would have powers. The 8th child, the only boy, did not show any signs of magical power. He was struck blind by an accident on his 15th birthday, and he was reportedly rendered deaf by an explosion caused by his older sisters when he was 20. According to one source, the boy took a vow of silence from that point on. No further records of his later life have been uncovered. So there you have it. The complete history of the world's first known magical girl. Scholars believe this story is at least 90% accurate. Of course, we learn more about the ancient world every single day, so the story may evolve with time. However, this story is part of the reason why institutes like our academy exist. We aim to train magical girls to control their powers and prevent accidents that just burn down villages. Well, that just about wraps for this class. I'll see you all next time. Cheers. At the school gates, I can see none of the Miyu chatting to Hikari and Yui. Ever since meeting her yesterday, Miyu seems to be popping up everywhere. I'm surprised I never ran into her during the first week of school. Heart. I bet the crystal fruit that was in the Forbidden Garden tasted really sweet. I don't think that's right. Miss Arcane said it was sour and reeked of death. Oh. Yui is correct. The fruit of the legend was beautiful on the outside and foul on the inside. The same can be said of many people. Well, I still like to believe it was a little sweet if it tasted. Yeah, I still like to believe it was a little sweet. It tasted bad, I wouldn't take in more than one bite. Yo. Flowers. Addison, how'd you like today's class? It was cool. Now I know how magical girls got their first powers. Who'd have thought magic came from a blueberry? An evil blueberry. It wasn't a blueberry, that fruit was large and shone like crystal. Oh man, Addison Miyu. Addison dozes off in class more often than not. Is that so? That's a poor attitude to have. Maybe I should quiz you just to make sure you've been paying attention. Oh, good idea, do it, you bitch! You traitorous whore! When do these 3 become such good chums? Nah, laying against me. Yes, oh, I clicked on the fucking recording software. Shit. Yeah, okay. I forgot to mention, the resolution's gonna be smaller because I minimized the game a little. Well, minimized. Yeah, I went into window mode because I was tired of the game crashing whenever I would tab out. So nice to have it in full screen for a bit, but it's like I said, it's too annoying to have to worry. I like to be able to check the game is actually recording, just in case. But I couldn't do that with this because it would crash if I tabbed out. So, small price to pay. Okay, here we go. In the story, the first magical girl. How many children did she have? 8 children, 7 girls, 1 boy. 7 children, 6 girls, 1 boy. 3 children, all girls. This. Ah, that's correct. Well done, Addison. You can retain basic knowledge. So yeah, Miyu's affections increased by 1. You like it if I'm smart? Well, anyway, I have things to do. I'll see you all later. I mean, I guess it would make sense that she'd admire attentiveness. Accomplishment. Addison, feel free to come talk to me whenever you like. Farewell. Bye, Miyu. Goodbye. And then she just kind of warped out. Beamed out. So, you're good friends with Miyu now, huh? Yeah, she's so nice. I'm not even nervous at talking to her now. She was happy to talk to us about the classes we had today. She said when she first learned about the origins of Magical Girl, she was shocked. Apparently, she could really relate to how the way the girl discovered her powers. So she said she's one of the earliest girls to discover her powers. Or like, well, she was one of the youngest ages to discover her powers. If not the youngest, I don't remember what she said exactly. Quiz me on that, bitch. I'll fail it and not get a heart. So did she kill someone, something, hurt someone, something? Is that right? Wanna walk home with me? Nah, I'm good today. Well, see you tomorrow. I'm going to. Bye-bye. Miyu is now available to spend time with. I can check her schedule to see where she hangs out. Where does she hang out? The park. Is the park even available? School, get classroom, hallway, bedroom. No, it isn't. Maybe I should go work. I've already got a book. None of the girls are going to be anywhere, so I'm honestly going to earn some money. Those boxes had faces on them. It's leering at me. What should I do? Yo, yo, yo! Can't believe my best bud has come to see me. I'm kind of just analyzing all the products in the background as we go. You working today? Nah? Cool, cool. I had this bigwig dude in a suit come in earlier. I'm trying to get me to sign up to his music streaming site. I was like, yo, no, you know. I'm already subscribed to like 5 of the music streaming sites. I need another subscription. Fascinating. What can I buy from here out of curiosity? Onigiri! No, those are Joyful Donuts. Tasty rice packaged into a fun shape. Fits snugly into a bento box. Okay, but what's this stuff? Never mind. Sushi! Delicate slices of raw fish, lovingly arranged in top rice. So potato, the regular potato's older, hotter sister. Hey, 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 hey. Don't diss the spud. A lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop. Extensive research has been conducted into the origin of this sugary treat. Bizarrely, every researcher that has gone seeking the truth has never returned. Okay. I kind of wish that was real. That's amazing. It's just such an unassuming little thing. Yeah, that's the joke, I know. Cotton candy. It's a lot of sugar on a stick. You can't really ask for more. No. Wine. Ooh. Wish the girls would like wine. I'd say me, but then again, she's such a stickler, she might be like, no, a student should not imbibe such, I find vintage with hints of persimmon and mandarin nose, and a mandarin nose. Fermented using grapes, hand-picked in dark alley. Dark alley? Doesn't actually contain any alcohol. Well, that's a fucking ripoff. It's just grape juice. It's just flavored grape juice then. Hand-picked in a dark alley. I like to imagine that like great people are walking down and they get mugged in alleys and people just like steal globs of their organs to make wine out of. Will work. If I spend time working here, I can earn some money. Work and earn money. Yes. I grab an apron and put it on, then head behind the checkout to start working. Time goes by slowly. Hello, I'm looking at this pack of sushi you have. Do you have any without sushi? You would like a pack of sushi without any sushi in it. Hence my pause. My brain was having to like click for a moment. Like, did I just read that stupid correctly? Yes, please. Do you have that? Let me check out back. Thank you. I go into the storeroom. After pretending to check for the customer's request, I return to the counter. Sorry, we're fresh out. I see. Thank you anyway. The rest of my shift passed without any excitement. Because of my expertise attribute so poor, I didn't earn much money. Would I have like been able to come up with something to like get him to just buy some rice or something? Like here's some fishless sushi. I earned 700 yen. I earned $7. Great. Time to head home. I'm gonna read my book. Reading it will increase. There are 2 chapters. Read. See, I'm not sure if I should try and balance, do like focus on getting several, attributes up, or if I should focus getting one of them way up or something. I don't know. Because it's really a risk. Because you never know what. I have no idea what kind of checks I'm gonna run into that should really use any of those. But, yeah. Other than 1 center remaining, okay. But after the next night, it'll be up to, 1 point. Windows Day. And on that note, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be joining. We'll see you next time.